How's everybody doing out there? I am something, and this is parts 21 through 30, and this is fairly quick video. It's like 7 minutes in duration, I think, or close to like 7.5. But this first part is right here on this curvy road, and it's pretty identifiable on the map. You can see it. It's the big hump, and then there's another little hump underneath. So just look at that, and there's a house actually, and it's in a gated. There's a gate, so you got to jump over the white part of this concrete fence. Run back to the biggest oak tree or maple tree or whatever it is. I'm not a tree expert, but there's a huge ass tree next to a pond. And you get back there and you will find your piece, and it is going to be right in between a rock and the roots of the tree. Now that is part 21. Part 22 is right here on this dick looking thing in the middle of this water. It's actually, I don't know what it is. It kind of looks like a dick, like a matchstick or something. A fucking sperm head or something. I don't know what it is. It's a thingy in the body of water. Now it's in the same body of water that we got part like 17 or 18 in, I think. I can't remember where we got it, but we got it right here in this little corner. Now this is actually a little difficult to get. You got to be in a helicopter, and you got to land on this little itty bitty pad perfectly, but you got to do it right. Now as you see, I overshoot my first attempt right here. I went a little too far, almost ate the water. I would have been pissed, but luckily enough I got cat-like reflexes and was able to recover from that accident easily. Then I tried to come in hot again, and I landed this time. I stick it, but the problem is the part is on the passenger side of my helicopter. And seeing how the helicopter's so damn big, or the pad is so small, you can't get over to the other side. So you got to park the helicopter with the driver's side to the part. Like so. And it's a bit frustrating, but once you get it, I mean, you got it. If you can't drive a helicopter, you're pretty much screwed. Your best bet is to I don't know, jump out of a parachute and pray to God you can land on it. That's probably gonna be harder. I don't recommend that at all. Now this next part is going to be in this body of water here, and as you can see, there's a pier on the map. It's underneath that pier, and as soon as you go under the water, you can see it immediately. And it's actually even better to see it at night. And once you get that, the next part is going to be at the very end of this body of water that we're in right now. And it's easy to get, but if you don't know where it's at, you won't get it. So with that being said, here's where we got that last part at, and then the next part is at the very end of this stream, or this little like line, and there's these 4 tubes coming down. Now the part, you cannot see it because it's underwater, and you can't go underwater to see it, but it's inside that first tube. You just run up to it and you should be able to grab it. There should be no problems there at all. And then you turn around and you look back, or I did, just to show you that there is the 4 tubes, and it's that easy. Now the next part here, I believe, was a little bit more. No, it's not. The next part is not challenging. The next one is on that outer body of water. See here where you got those last 2 pieces here, and if you just do a hop and a skip over the mountain there, which you can't, but pretend, or get a helicopter and fly, that'd be a common sense thing to do. But there's this little circular piece, like a little cutout, you know, kind of like a half circle cutout with a circle ending. But it's right there on the land. Really easy to get, real fun, really easy to find. Then the next part is actually, ironically enough, sitting next to a telescope right at this house, and this house is on like a tail off the road here. And you go into this yard, go to the back, and there will be a telescope with the part sitting next to it. Now, I, being a nipshit, you can't look through the telescope. I turn around and I go back, and I want to take a peek. Ignore me, okay? That's what I do, alright? I'm a dipshit. Now, this one is a little bit more challenging. It's harder to find if you're at night like I am, like an idiot right here. And there's a crack in the mountain here. So see, right here's the road with the little tail, right? We just got that house there, or part there at the house. Now there's a crack in this mountain right over to the right of that last piece we just found. If you go up, I think like a quarter of the way up it, there's a cave, and you can see it better at daylight because there's just a black hole in the rocks. It's easy. If you try to do it at night, it's kind of harder to find. But you find that cave, you go up there, and there's your part. Now this one is in, I thought was a marijuana field, a plant, like place that grew marijuana for like medical use or whatever they do that for. But it's not. It's actually, I think it's like tomatoes or apple trees or something. But if you go down 4 rows, if you go down 4 rows, about halfway down that row you'll find it, and that will be your piece. Now the next one is easy to find. Also, there's not really any challenging ones. I mean, except for that one that you had to land right on a helicopter, and there's another one later on. It's in the last part of this. That's really, really challenging. It's actually a pain in the ass, and you probably will fail several times getting it. If you don't, congratulations. But this one is actually in this waterfall. Now you gotta go through this little cutout in this guardrail, or the I'm gonna call guardrail. It's not really a guardrail, but that's what we're gonna call it. So you hop in the top part of the body of water, go down like a reject in this waterfall. You're drowning the whole way down. And then you got to go down the next part like a baby seal out of a mama's womb. Look at that. Land right into the water fresh. Then you got to, okay. Then you got to go underwater. And your part's right there. Now the problem is you got to swim against the current, and it's kind of hard to do. Your body's going all over the place. Like, I mean, I'm swimming like a fish that don't know how to swim. But then you get your part, and that is that. As soon as you get that, you can get the hell out of that water. You're done. The next part is actually kind of closer to where you meet Trevor, and it's in a building up a fire exit. You gotta jump a gate, and you gotta go up the fire exit. It's inside there. You'll hear it as soon as you pull up. That is that for the 30 pieces. If you have any problems, leave me a comment. Let me know. Hit that like. Leave me a comment. Show the love. Peace, guys.